They used to hide 100, the hatchback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty trying to come up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Wizards of Toronto. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Toronto. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Set, let's go!
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. With it is Jackson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
And this is caught inside the 5. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Giants 7, Wizards 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Ready!
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll start with the option. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
And the Giants first down.
Why shift the crew? Crew. Why shift the crew? Great. Ladybug. Up.
Throwing Jones. Quick slant into the hands of Darren Waller. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Jones on the move to his left. Out to the right here to Shepard. Touchdown Giants! Sterling Shepard, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Come on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You talk about this Giant defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 43 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Rolling to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 3 yards out. And the Wizards have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. There he goes, left side. Saquon Barkley to the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although Like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ready.
2nd and 5. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Here's Jackson to return. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Barkley diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, this has all the makings of a landmark day running the football. He scored 3 times now. We haven't hit the quarter break.
You think back to Alvin Kamara, Christmas Day 2020, 6 touchdowns, which tied Ernie Nevers, the Hall of Famer. He's halfway there already. Some fancy footwork in the early going.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all, is it? To start at the 12-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get...
He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 37 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And this one too low.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
That's good. 4-8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
2nd and 3. Out route looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And the Toronto 1st down.
Back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 6 yards away. And the Wizards are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
19 Tiger, now trap 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let go.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And he'll go down at the 28.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Off play action. Brown. That is caught. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, 30 yards. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Wizards 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. How about this? He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Brown now. Throwing to start the drive. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
In motion left, Robinson. A handoff for Samuel. Able to fight through one tackle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looking to throw. Brown. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, go!
Operating from the gun. Brown. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. In motion left, the tight end. Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Logan Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Wizards are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll give it to Samuel. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Brown flushed out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll begin by running here with Samuel. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Well, he does have a good leg. I'll give him that. But not that good.
Not by a long shot.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Intended for number 87, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Here's a give to Samuel. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Mustang 19. Ready?
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there. 47 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7.
Back to throw again.
At the 22-yard
And it's caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Wizards go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2 and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the two-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team...
And now the rookie's free. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Complete to number 87. A gain of 33 yards.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This is Samuel. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brown. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Samuel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Brown. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. 3rd and goal. Here's the option left. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into the trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Giants 55, Wizards 27.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to...
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. There, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And the tight end goes in motion left. 2nd and long. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And now here's another interception. It's Deontay Banks with it.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now is 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let go.
Now Samuel. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 9 here. Back to throw. Brown. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news that this one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.